Buenos dias. It's Feel Good Friday. Oh, wait. I just happened to be able to jump higher today. You want to jump, Lily? Feel Good Friday. Feel Good Friday. Come on, cutie. You want to jump? Come on, let's jump. She likes it. She'll stand right there and look up at me until I pick her up. Little cutie. So, happy Feel Good Friday. How are you doing today? I hope you're warm enough. I'm down here in what one of my friends has dubbed my terrapin basement station. I got this beautiful tie-dye batik that my good buddy Ed made for me. And I never know what I'm going to say or what I'm going to do when I make these videos. I just hit play and here we go, right? So this new addition to my life, it's just an old trampoline. Some people call it a rebounder. And I found it in storage and I thought, I should take that home. I'd never bounced on it ever. And it's been here for months. And then the other day I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. And so I just started bouncing on it and I was feeling really silly. So I made a silly video. And then a friend of mine called and we talked on the phone for an hour, one of my dearest, oldest friends, and we don't catch up enough. And so one of the things about my Feel Good Way is it's about not being in bad posture. And so one of the ways that I do that is I use a phone stand. So this thing bends around so you can sit it up, and if you really want to be a nerd, you can even do this. Hello, which actually works. But I use it all the time. Whenever I'm on my phone, looking at stuff, my phone is on this. It's magnetic. I super recommend that everybody gets one. So there I was talking on the phone to my best friend, and I had it on speakerphone, and I just bounced like this for an hour. Oh my God, it was so much fun. And one of the things I was thinking that day was, I wonder what the health benefits of this was. And I wasn't bouncing like this, but I was bouncing back and forth. I was bouncing the whole time. And of course my legs were sore the next day. But it's funny how life works, because while I was doing it, I was thinking, I wonder what the health benefits of this are. And then the next, later that day, I was listening to an interview with Norm Shealy, a very amazing doctor who I almost went to work for once. And he was saying that this is part of his daily routine, and that bouncing really makes the cells expel any bad stuff, and which leaves room for good juju to come in. Not juju, like real good healing nutrition. And he also said that one of the other daily things he does is move his arms around like this. And I don't know whether it's true or not, but he said that music conductors live longer than anybody in any other profession. So this is how I spend part of my mornings now. So if anybody's looking for a music conductor, here I am. I'm practicing. So what kind of silly stuff one of the things that this did for me was it woke up my silly. We've been stuck inside. A lot of us have been stuck inside by ourselves. And silly isn't something we're doing a lot of. And I'm so grateful for my Zoom calls and my friends that I get together with on Zoom. But we talk and talk and talk and talk. Sick of talking. And I just really want to be silly more. And so I've been coming down here and putting on music and dancing around a lot more. And I encourage it. There's one thing that I'm really sick of talking about, so we're definitely not going to talk about that here. Right? So I just want to, part of my feel good way is just being silly. And one of the ways to do that is to do things that feel good. Bouncing feels good. Let's do a quick exercise before we go on. So just prop up your phone, get your hands free, do what I do. Today we're just gonna do, we're gonna scratch. So scratch around your temples, move the scratching back to the ears and then behind the ears. So now you're scratching where your ears and your head hook together. And then we're gonna scratch along the base of the skull to the ears. Let's do that again. And then when you pull it down your neck past your collarbones, kind of pull your ears down while you do it. And the reason why we pull it down the neck past the collarbones is because when you do something, anything that feels good, in 500 billionths of a second, your nervous system shifts from fight or flight to rest and digest. And there's a real chemistry behind that. It's not woo-woo, it's how the body works. And so dragging it down the neck, it's in your lymphatic system, and so you're dumping it into your heart, and your heart beats and takes it out to every cell in your body. Woohoo! So anyway, it was just so funny that I was wondering about what the health benefits were, and later that same day, not even looking for it, there was one of the health experts that I really admire most. He invented the TENS unit, which is the most used physical therapy tool in all the land, right? So he's a really good guy, neuroscientist, all that stuff. So I learned that bouncing is good for my cells. So now I'm trying to spend at least 15 minutes a day bouncing. And even if you don't have a rebounder, I think you can do it. So I think it's important that you keep your knees loose. And I'm liking to do it with my feet flat. Some people are bouncing with their toes, and I don't think that's good for that part of the foot is already too strong because of our bad posture. There's more weight on the front of our feet than there's supposed to be. So I'm keeping my feet flat. Some of the videos I've seen, they're actually wearing tennis shoes. I'm in slippers because I'm in my Terrapin basement station. Okay, so I just want to tell you I love you, and let's dance. And I'm going to bounce dance, okay? And so here we go. I want you to get up wherever you're at, get up on your feet, and if you can bounce, bounce. And if you don't have one of these, I would bet money that your Facebook marketplace is full of them, because a lot of people have them and don't use them, right? So we're going to do a little Cassidy today. And I'm going to do a half a body self-massage, and you're going to do it like I do it. And then we're going to, and we'll dance while we do that. And I'll see you after we're done. This is an old Cassidy. You ready to jump?
I've seen where the wolf is left by the silver stream. I can tell by the market that you're working the street. I'm shouting out the streets. I'm shouting about the seas. What you are, what you're meant to be. Speaks his name, but you were born to be. Born to be Cassidy.
I'm using this arm to make it go back further.
Lost now on the country miles in his Cadillac. I can tell by the way he's smiling, he's rolling back. Come and wash the nighttime clean. Come and grow the first ground green. With a horn, shout to tambourine. tell me. Let the words be yours. I'll let your life proceed by its own design. Nothing to tell me. Let the words be yours. I'll
Those guys. Oh, so thank you for being with me here today. I know that a lot of people are starting to hit the wall. There's a lot of stuff on Facebook about people. We're just, it's been a tough thing we've been through. But one of the things to consider is that anxiety is not helping. And there's lots of ways to bring your anxiety down. And if you're out there really struggling, reach out to somebody. Please, 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 please reach out to somebody. I'm always available. I'm always available. Call me. So I also want to say something about my Feel Good Way. One of the things about depression and stress and all the anxiety that we're going through because of this very unique time in our cultural history is that can become a habit. This talking incessantly about all the things that are wrong right now, that can become a habit. And the best way to break that habit is to just, be silly. Reach out to people if you really need to. But, one of the ways to pull yourself out of it is to do things that feel good, because it literally changes your chemistry. But you got to do it frequently to really make it work. So please, 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 this is a good time for us to spread feel good stuff, because a lot of people out there need it. So share this video. Anything you find that feels good, get it into the hands of the people who need it. So if you know somebody who really needs a little silly today, send them our way. My Feel Good Way is, a way to really help us get through this time by lowering our stress, by decreasing our anxiety and increasing our feel good. Woo! I love you. Mwah. I'll see you next Friday.